Hello and welcome to another episode of Fresh Film Fridays, the Book of Boba Fett edition, the podcast where two dudes watch the Book of Boba Fett the day it airs and discuss it. Today we are discussing Chapter 7, In the Name of Honor, which was directed by Robert Rodriguez and written by Jon Favreau. I'm your co-host, Alec.
I'm Justin, and today we have with us special guest and also co-host, Erik Mazurick.
I'm back.
Before we start, there are two quick things I want to say. One, because I handle the Twitter account. For the accounts that stay up till 3 a.m. Eastern time and then post spoilers.
Fucking Miley. Sorry, Justin. Keep going.
She's mad. She's mad about the spoils.
Miley's mad about the spoilers too. And then post exactly when the episode ends. A huge, massive spoiler. Don't do that. Like, thankfully I was smart enough and I just watched it first. But now that that's over with, Erik, we haven't even spoken to you about Boba. How have you liked the series so far?
Hey, one second. Let me just get Miley to... I'm going to throw her out the door.
Miley's like, Robert Rodriguez fucked this finale up.
Dude, I watched this at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time last night. And dude, I woke up, went on Twitter this morning, and immediately Cad Bane was already trending. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, come on.
Dude, like, I woke up, the first thing, I didn't even check Twitter. I watched the episode, and then I went on Twitter, and like, accounts with big followings, like, it ruined it. Like, if I hadn't seen this episode, it would have been ruined.
Yeah. That's messed up. That's like part of the problem with everything today. But yeah, it's so fucked
Like,
up.
why would you post something like, whoa, the ending was so cool with Boba riding a Rancor? Like, dude.
Dude, I know. Yeah, come on, people. Be better. Be better.
But anyway, Justin, what were you saying?
How have you liked Boba so far?
I mean, I liked it, dude. It just, overall, it felt like it kind of gave Boba Fett a disservice because this was clearly Mandalorian more than, I mean, not Mandalorian more, but like, it's like 2 episodes were in this thing that didn't even have Boba Fett.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. That was something that we, kind of talked about too, or just like the Mandalorian season 3 or whatever, the Book of the Mando, but I think it kind of wrapped it all up pretty well.
I mean, the first thing I noticed was, I went to click on the Disney Plus episode and I saw 61 minutes and I was like, oh, we're not fucking around today.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, sweet. It's 12:30 my time. Cool. I'm up till 2 tonight. Awesome.
Yeah, I woke up early today and watched it. It was good. It was a nice way to start my day, honestly. I really liked this finale. I thought it was action-packed and a couple surprises and a couple really easy predictions.
What did you guys think right from the start, right when we see the X-Wing pulling in? Did you guys think Luke was in that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what to expect when no one was in there and you saw R2-D2. I was like, oh, he's clearly flying it. And then I didn't expect to see Grogu. I mean, does this mean, is Luke going to be a little bitch and be like, no, he didn't pick the Jedi. I'm never going to trade him.
He's probably a little pissy. He's probably like, you know what, Grogu? We're going to put this on a really slow speed and you're going to fly all the way there and you're going to be here for like 18 hours. So you chose you want to choose the Mandalorian? Okay, we're going to go 30 miles per hour.
No light speed. That's so funny. Wait, so yeah, do you guys think maybe this is kind of like where Luke started to become a dick? When he's like, fuck you, then he grows his beard out. He starts like, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I mean, Grogu's a child, essentially. So...
Kids make dumb choices. Good point, Justin.
Thank you. Dude, the music when Cad Bane was approaching, so eerie, dude. They make him out to be such a villain.
He is up there with Darth Maul for like scariest face in Star Wars. I feel like the voice, the teeth, the eyes, his presence, like everything about him, dude. Because we've never seen him in real, like, no, we've never seen like a real version of it. It's always been CGI. So for this, dude, I love him. Do you think he's dead?
He got fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you got to kill him. I mean, if he's not dead, it's like, okay, like,
I know.
Are we bringing people back to like Banta tanks or like really that good? Like, I don't know. I mean, you could pull the midichlorian thing out, like, oh, someone resurrected him, or I don't know. But it's a bit of a reach if he survived that.
Okay, well, Palpatine and Maul, boom. Got cut in half. Thrown
Technically, we can do anything. Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset when the Gamorrean guards were inching closer to the edge, and I was like, "No, dude, no!" And then they squealed, and I was like, "No."
I mean, they're kind of duds. They don't really do a lot.
But dude, They're cool.
I got so mad, Justin, too. First of all, they're doing that whole, like, Ocean's 11 sequence where, like, "We got Santo hanging out by the bar. We got the pigs, like, ready to go," and they're showing, like, all the clips. But, dude, when those Gamorreans died, I was like, "Those are legacy characters."
I
Yeah.
know.
And they just threw him away, and Boba doesn't even check in. He's not like, "Hey, pig guys, you there? Pig guys, you there?" Like, nothing.
I'm gonna hit you with this real quick. Are they dead?
Yes.
Yes, they felt like I actually thought when they fell, and then it immediately cut to the scene with Boba walking in the building, I thought you'd hear like "reed" and there's like a pig just go through the roof.
Oh my god. What is it, like The Departed with, like, Martin Sheen's body just, like, falls right in front of him?
Dude, I mean, the pigs like went on the walkie-talkie and started squealing, and I was like, "That's not good. I don't know what they're saying," but
Well, that and then when his name is Santo, I guess now
it's his nickname
okay.
because no one can say Chrysanthemum.
Right, me neither, so perfect. Santo's great. So we just see all of those guys pig piling him, and then the next scene, he's, like, totally like, "Get off of me!"
Well,
Like
dude, I thought for sure the Wookiee was gonna die. I was like, oh, that line where he's just like, I got a warm banta take waiting for you. I was like, oh, dude, he's gonna go over to like, we did it, and he's just like, he's not moving. I thought for sure.
There's way too much potential with Santo to just kill him that easily. Again, dude, something I mentioned 4 episodes ago, Alec, is Boba as of right now has like 8 dudes, and he's like, I'm gonna spread them out real thin, like, and just like every single one of them got ambushed.
yeah, I was alright. If Santo and the Gamorrean pig warriors died and the freaking, like, hipster guy with the eyeball thing and that, like, piss off girl, if they survived, I would've yeah, I would've
Emo
been
kids, emo mod kids.
kill them. Why are they alive and the Gamorreans have to die? No, I know they can't talk, but come on.
They
Come
killed
on.
a lot of those mech kids.
Yeah, I know, they did.
What's the main girl's name? Was it Thrash or something?
Oh, nobody cares, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Thrash and
Did she just have a British accent at the end that just came out, or did she always have a British accent?
I
she was
don't
pulling
know.
a Carrie Fisher. It was kinda in and out, you know?
Okay, yeah. Well, like I looked up the actress. Her name's Sophie Thatcher, and she's born in Chicago. So I'm like, I don't. Why do they have a British accent? Like, just cringe. Just like, ugh, like, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I feel like we all saw this coming. That all the gangs, not only did the gangs not do the one thing he asked them not to do, which was like, just let me deal with the Pikes, you guys sit out. They all formed up with the Pikes to kill Boba.
Well, think about it from their point of view though, Justin. Like, imagine there's some guy who just comes in, he's like, "Listen, you're gonna work for me now." It's like, well, we kinda know these Pikes, and they're really badass, so I think we're just gonna tell you what you wanna hear, and then we're gonna go behind your back.
Why did he trust them though?
Honor.
He's new to this. He's new. Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
he
but he used to work for Vader himself as his personal hit guy. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's doing a lot of like naive moves.
Yeah, I agree with that. It doesn't feel like Boba Fett. Like Boba Fett seems like someone who's not more of a backstabber, but more of like savvy to this kind of stuff.
well, they say he's going soft in his old age, Cad Bane, and he even acknowledged that. He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Filoni read some of the Twitter comments and he was like, all right, we have to acknowledge like he's getting older. And dude, speaking of which, I don't want to forget, they basically said Cad Bane trained Boba.
yeah."
Because he
Yeah.
was like, this is the last lesson I'm going to teach you. So I'm hoping we get flashbacks in the future where Django just died. Boba's holding his dad's head. Somehow he meets this like gang of mercenaries and Cad Bane trains him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna happen. They included that line for sure. Well, that's the thing, I don't really know. This could be just one of the books of Boba Fett. There could be, like, the prequel book of Boba Fett where we find out all about that.
Speaking of that title, I was listening to the Effin Nerds podcast, their Book of Boba Fett episode 6 review, and they actually had very funny titles for the series. Instead of the Book of Boba Fett, it's more like the Word of Boba Fett or like something shorter because like it's just there's no Boba in this
Oh.
essentially.
The gasp of Boba Fett or something.
Yeah. How did you guys like the Mando and Boba like bro moment they
Oh,
had?
dude, that was great. Back to back, like
Where Amanda was like, "I love you, bro," and then Bubba was like, "No, I love you, bro."
and like they
Oh.
pick each other. Like he's gets shot once. He's like, I got you, bro. Get up, bro. I got you, dude. Get up. Like we got this. And they're just back to back shooting everyone. Loved
Dude,
it.
it was just every Western ever. It was just kinda like, "We know we're gonna die." It's like, "What do you wanna do?" I was mad for a second, though, when Boba was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's give up." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa," and I was so happy that it was abstraction. Love that.
Yeah, I didn't know. Boba had a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He used his like go-go gadget knee rockets that he had. I never knew he had those things.
Dude, how many pikes do you think just the 2 of them killed?
50.
Dude, they killed. I mean,
Probably.
I feel like we saw at least 20 to 30 get wrecked.
Just by them two, and then when everybody else
Yeah.
comes in, like the people Freetown, all that, it was like, okay, they took out. And then they do say at the end, they're like, they took out half my men. Okay, so I just want to say this: they fell for the first rule of bad guy rule book or whatever. Why didn't they just put all of the Pikes and Cad Bane and those huge droid things all there at once? They're like, hey, why don't we send in like 50 guys, see what happens? Okay, they all died. All right, send the robots in. Oh, they died. Okay, send Cad Bane. What are they
Dude, I
doing?
don't think they expected 2 guys to kill that many people.
Well, guess what? They did.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, if Boba didn't have that Tuscan stick, or if Cad Bane didn't get close enough to like talk to him, Cad Bane wrecked Boba.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was really dumb of Cad Bane because like he knows he has that flamethrower too. Like I don't know, that was pretty lucky that Boba didn't shoot that in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what'd you guys think of the droids coming out and then having those shields from Episode 1? Loved that.
Oh, I love the droid to car shields. I thought Fennec, because Fennec was gone for quite a while. I was like,
Yeah.
what is she doing? I thought she was gonna come up with Boba's ship, and you would just hear like pachoo, 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 and it would blow
Oh
up.
yeah,
That would have made sense to me.
when Boba jetpacks off, it's like, oh, he's going to get a ship. Like that's like in any video game where Boba Fett jetpacks out, it's like, oh, get ready for Slave One coming out.
Yeah, and then I mean that Rancor got shot a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was not expect. That was the only surprise. I was like, what? The
Oh.
Rancor?
I thought it was gonna be Grogu. I thought he was gonna break him down. He's like, I know I just trained with Luke. I'm good, but dude, that Rancor. That's every. I mean, I've been talking about that in every episode. Basically, I'm like, I just want to see Boba Fett riding a Rancor. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Because you see the Rancor, and I was like, oh, sick. And then it kind of like he moves his head down, and you see Boba riding it, and I was like, no fucking way, dude.
Isn't there a line too where he's just like, we don't want to do that to destroy the city, and then like 2 minutes later, the Rancor comes in. It's like you're destroying the city with the Rancor.
I
Bad.
know.
Like
I know.
you don't want to destroy the city. It's like what? Like there's so many like contradicting things they say. Even at the end when he's just like, he's like, I don't like bowing. It's like we're not suited for this. It's like, dude, you just fought to get to this point, like for so long. Like why are you like, we're not made for this? It's like what? Like
Yeah.
I saw some comments about that. It's funny you mentioned the city too, because like they ruined the city. It reminded me of like a superhero movie where
Ghostbusters. Like yeah.
dude, it reminded me of like a Superman movie where he's like, I saved the day, and the city's like, you cost us $20 billion in damage.
Like Team America.
Yeah, dude, because like whoever's in charge is gonna go to Boba and be like, hey man, you owe us like 10 trillion credits for this. Like,
I guess it's him now. He's got to fix it probably.
yeah, he's like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. So what's the next one going to be? Like the Book of Boba Fett, the Reconstruction era. It's just like, oh, we got to fix Mos Espa. It's like we don't have enough rock material.
You just see like all of his gang like molding brick walls, like and they're just like building
Like, this
shit.
season's a lot slower.
You know what else was great? And I get like they just had to like speed up the episode, but like when the droid like car lady, I think her name's
Oh,
Kelly,
yeah.
like drives up with the droid trolley and is like, "Hey Mando, I got a surprise for you." And he's like, "What? Get out of here!" It's like, didn't you just hear like thousands of gun like shots
Yeah.
from like so far away? Like, why did you just be like, "Hey Mando"? It's like there's a whole battle going on. It made
Dude.
no sense.
One line I would have changed is when she goes, "Come on, you bucket of bolts," and like hits him in the head. I literally just see you heard the Mando speed up. Just say that instead, because the bucket of bolts thing, I'm like, this is kid shit. And then she hits him, and then the droid breaks. Maybe it broke because she hit him in the head with a fucking wrench.
I think it got shot.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely
go
got
with the
shot,
wrench.
but yeah,
Um,
she didn't help. She didn't help the situation, no. But
I like her character.
What about the scene with Santo going back to Boba and everybody, and he was getting shot a bunch? It reminded me of We Were Soldiers when that dude got shot like 80 times in the back. And I was like, please don't kill him.
Dude, I thought of Tropic Thunder with Ben Stiller. That's exactly what I was thinking. Justin was when he's running.
survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
I'm so happy they didn't kill him. I was like, that you're gonna do such a dishonor to this character.
Yeah, no, that would have been too much. I think my biggest criticism of this episode specifically, and I guess the whole season, is there's really no looming threat now. You know, they didn't give any sort of like, oh yeah, that thing, or oh yeah, there was none of that.
Well, one, there's the Huts still. And
Okay.
two, again, this can lead into potentially Maul and that other lady, I forgot what her name is, like Han's ex-girlfriend or whatever. Because, dude, I mean, Darth Maul's still out there.
But they haven't even remotely mentioned him that he has anything to do with any of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so well, that's the thing, it was kinda like did you guys see the after credits scene?
Of
Yeah, with
course.
Okay.
the Banta tank again.
Dude, I literally for 1 second, it's 2:30 in the morning, but I was like, "Is that fucking Count Dooku?" I was like, "Who is that?" I, like, rewinded. I was like, "Who?"
Fucking Count
I was
Dooku.
like, "Who?" 'Cause dude, it looked like a
Dude,
beard.
oh
I was like,
man.
He
"Who
got
is?"
his head cut off
I
like
know.
20 years ago.
Banta tanks, bro. Banta tanks are great.
I was like, "Who is that guy?" Yeah, so, alright, so I guess, Timothy Olyphant's still alive.
Everyone's alive. Luke's alive. Come on, everyone's alive. Let's have fun. Vader, bring back Vader. Why not?
Speaking of the Marshal, I thought it was great when Cad Bane told Boba, he's like, I killed your Marshal friend, and the camera really dramatically zoomed in on Boba's helmet as to like see his expression of fear growing, but he has a helmet on, and I was like, what is the point of this?
Oh, I love that where Cad Bane's like, "I think I have a way to get him out." It's like, "What? You're gonna go tell him, like, our secret? Like, what what was the whole thing there?" All he did was walk in there and be like, "Yeah, they killed your friend." And he's just like, "Oh, okay, well, now I'm even more mad." But everything's still the same.
Yeah, and I want to say to your point, I was kind of surprised by the ending because it doesn't really set up the next chapter or what's coming out next, which is Obi-Wan. I think that it comes out, I believe, May 4th for Star Wars Day. I don't know if that's true.
It says May, yeah.
So I'm guessing May 4th. I mean, come on. Stars are aligning there. Yeah, my point is they didn't really set up like the next book of Boba or Word of Boba or Mandalorian season 3, aside from him and Grogu going off into the sunsets. But Obi-Wan, like you're bringing up Maul and was it Cara Dune? Who was it? Who not Cara Dune? What's Han Solo's girlfriend's name?
Oh, Kira?
Yeah, I think it was Kira. I forgot who it is,
Yeah.
but I mean that could definitely be a part of the Obi-Wan series.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a prequel series, like, Obi-Wan takes place before this, so I don't know how they
Yeah.
coulda tied this into that.
The only thing they can really do with Boba at this point is what Alex suggested a few episodes ago, which is this would be the last chapter in the book of Boba Fett. And they did prequels where they kind of CGI'd his face a little younger and it showed like maybe him growing up or his teen years training with like packs of mercenaries.
Mm.
But like after this, like, yeah, they really should not do an after this.
They're gonna have to, though. I mean,
No more Mandalorian, are you saying? Come on.
Yeah,
That's a
they
money. That's a money
Yeah.
thing
No,
right there.
just Boba. No more Boba.
they're gonna have to. They're too intertwined now. It's like every season of The Mandalorian's probably gonna have Boba Fett in it now, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because what's the threat? I mean, isn't Moff Gideon in jail now? Like, so
For
where
now.
Yeah, I know, and the Hutts are kinda just like, "Whatever, like, here's a Rancor, like, we're chilling."
I mean, now we have Luke and Ahsoka doing their thing, and we have Grogu, who supposedly said he doesn't want to be a Jedi, and he's with Mando. But I'm assuming there's still a threat. Like, there's got to still be not the Empire, but like a bad group that doesn't want Force users alive.
I mean,
Yeah.
the next thing up is like Snoke and Ben Solo, really.
Yeah, maybe we can finally see Snoke in action.
Mm.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
Now they
I'm
can
all right.
do a Luke limited series where like he's training the Knights of Ren in his temple and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know how that story goes.
Well,
But we don't know how the beginning of it goes.
yeah, we don't know what
We
leads to
just
that.
know Luke got pissy and he was like, "Whoa, Kylo, like, curse! I have to kill him." Like, that's speaking of the tweet. Like, I guess the female one who owned the bar is dead. So
It's a shame
Yeah, I know. I wonder why.
to ruin the city. Like that seemed like a really cool part of the city. Like everyone, it was like the local bar. It was the local bar. You can't destroy the local bar.
Yeah. Did you guys notice Grogu has like a little pimp walk? Like when he was walking towards the droid, I was like, did he get like shot in the hip or something?
Well, maybe that's part of the species because Yoda also had quite the limp.
Well, he was also 800 years old.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Grogu's just a pimp, dude.
Yeah.
He's got the chain now, so he's good. You know.
That's true. He's got Frodo's mithril.
Yeah.
Dude, the Rancor versus droid battle reminded me of like a scene out of Rampage, the game,
Oh yeah.
where like, and then the Rancor climbed up the tower. I was like, what is this fucking Kong? Like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, they took out every like Godzilla cliche with like, all right, cut to people like looking up at him. Okay, they're scared. Okay, now cut back to the Rancor. Oh, the sun's there. Okay, cool. Like, and then like you hear like, "Rah!" It sounded exactly like Godzilla.
Dude, Rancor ran off kind of quickly for someone whose like life is dedicated to Boba the second Cad Bane showed some fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and then everybody's like, kill it now. And they just start shooting it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I get it. They're probably afraid of fire, but like he just ran off really fast.
Well, did the Rancor look at Boba's face with a helmet on or no? It was without the helmet, right?
With without. Yeah, but he's he still knows.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if he looked at the Mandalorian's helmet, he'd be like, "Wait, is this? I can't tell if this is that guy. I think it's that guy."
No, I mean he was about to crush Mando's
Yeah.
head.
Oh, dude.
That would like imagine that like he just bites his head off. It's like, oh man, like that was quick. There goes Mandalorian season 3.
That would be like headline CNN today, probably. Just be like, Mando killed.
By Rancor. It's like, wow, was not expecting that.
Oh my god.
And then like Petle has her line like, "Oh, spoke too soon," like right there too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of wanted it to end with the mechanic lady, like she landed and she's safe, and then she's like holding a Jawa at the end, like implying she's in another relationship.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I honestly thought I thought that Fennec, Boba's right hand person, was gonna betray him. I thought she was gonna be the one, but no, that didn't happen. But I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Fennec got shafted this whole season. Like her story arc, we don't know anything about her.
Number one, we need a Fennec show. Number two, I like how on this desert mercenary planet where there's no water, her eyebrows are perfectly perfectly done.
Oh my god.
She's like, in between my assassination hits, I'm doing my eyebrows.
Well, is spice supposed to be like, it's a drug, right?
It's something they're selling from the planet. I mean, I don't know if it like gets you high.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, realistically, when Cad Bane made the offer to Boba and he's like, just let the spice go through, they could have made that work so well. Like, Boba could have been like, look, just don't do it like in the major cities. Give me like 25 to 50% cut and like everything will be fine.
Leave Walter White. No, he wants stability on Tatooine. He doesn't want drugs anymore. For some reason, Boba Fett really cares about Tatooine. I don't understand why.
The whole concept of Tatooine in like Star Wars history has never been that it's stability. It's an outlaw planet.
Justin has a good point though. Like he really, I mean, look at all Boba Fett's done. He destroyed the city. The whole Tusken Raiders are gone. All because of Boba Fett being like, we don't do the spice trade. It's like, well, I mean, maybe when the train goes through, you just duck and like hide behind some banthas and stuff. But instead, he's like, no, we're going to war, and like so many people died. I don't know. I kind of am on Justin's side. Like maybe Boba, you shouldn't put your head out there. I don't know.
Well, that's a fair point, actually. Yeah, but it's not. But why do you guys think he gives so much of a shit about Tatooine? Like isn't he from Camino? Like, why does he care so much?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a clone from Camino.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's just weird. He's like, no, these are my people. It's like, really? You met them like, I don't know, maybe a year ago?
You have an Australian accent. Well, no, mate.
It could be something we don't know from the prior 30 years, or it could just be Disney being like, bad people can turn good. I don't know.
Is it like something Jabba did to him where he's just like wants to take Jabba's palace? I don't know. And like and also like when he goes to get the Rancor, like he could have got the ship and just mowed them down, right? And not even brought out the Rancor.
Yeah, but didn't you want to see the Rancor? Come on, you wanted to see the Rancor, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Come on, they introduced it. They have to use it.
Yeah.
Where's Danny Trejo?
Oh yeah,
he was feeding and training the Rancor.
Yeah.
No, like where's he now?
I mean, probably in L.A. I don't know.
L.A.
Where's Danny Trejo, or where's the character?
No, like the fucking character, dude. I don't mean geographically, like the actual actor.
I don't know, probably fucking Burbank. I don't know. Oh my god.
He's probably back with the Hutts, those two twins.
Yeah. So Alec, no Windu. How do you feel about that?
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's gonna have a cyborg head. I promise you. He is coming.
Well, his arm's cut off. We've already seen mods with Anakin and these emo kids in the street, and now we have everyone's coming back. Maul, no doubt in my mind, we're gonna see Samuel L. Jackson back, and also like he's big into Marvel, which is also Disney, so he probably is in talks to come back as Mace Windu. It has to be a thing, right? He's gonna be an Obi-Wan. He's gonna have face off against Vader, Mace, I think, because look who betrayed him, Anakin. So it's going to be Mace versus Anakin at some point, I think.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I have a strong feeling like I don't think we're going to see him Mace all the years later in Book of Boba Fett as an old Mace Windu. I think we're going to see him more as in the timeline before Episode 4.
You're probably right, Eric.
And still die, I think, but. Yeah.
But wouldn't it make sense though that Boba Fett has to kill him when he finds out he's alive, because he's like, that's the guy that killed my father. I got to kill him. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah, that could be a thing too. I mean, either way, but I think the way the timeline's kind of playing out,
Yeah.
I see Mace in the Obi-Wan show more than the Boba Fett show, but it makes sense like Boba facing off against Mace Windu. But come on, how's that fight gonna go? Boba is gonna get his ass kicked
We'll see. We'll
against
see.
Mace Windu. Come on. His dad died in like 6 seconds.
Yeah, but he's really
Yeah.
old.
He's a master Jedi. He's probably got a super robotic arm now. Like, come on, grow up, Alec.
We'll see.
Grow up.
Anyways, you guys got any last minute thoughts on this episode or the series as a whole?
Well, I've been holding it in for 7 episodes. I have to release a Justin disclaimer before I say anything because Star Wars fans go crazy. I love all Star Wars, and I'm still happy that this got released, and I'm gonna rewatch it. Do I think it could have been done better? Yes, I think it could have been done better. Do I think it's as good as Mando? In total, no. But it's a completely different story with a completely different character, and I'm still happy that it came out.
Yeah, it started a little slow. It was cool. They introduced some characters, but I think the latter half of the season was really good. But they kind of had to beef it up with a character we already love with the Mando. What about you, Eric?
I mean, I like this whole season, 7 episodes, then it's out. I feel like we're making Star Wars just to make Star Wars now, and it's kind of like, I don't know, not losing its point, but like, all right, Obi-Wan is going to be my like last. Okay, how good is this going to be? I loved Mandalorian. I like this. I think the Mandalorian Boba Fett's run its course now, so Obi-Wan has the chance to spark it. But I don't know, it's so tough because we're so caught up with these characters, and it's so hard to make new characters. And I know they're trying to, but it's just not working in some ways. That's just my 2 cents. But also, one final point, I think they should open up in the Star Wars world a place called the Banta Tank, where you go and you get like a nice massage and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Like a spa called the Banta Tank.
Do they give Force Be With You ending?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's good, Justin. I like that.
Force Be With You endings. I like it.
Yeah, I'll take the Master Jedi.
Well, we did it. All 7 episodes, 7 weeks later. We covered the entire series. How do you guys feel? How do you feel, Justin?
I like this whole limited series, like mini episodes, even though some of them haven't been so many, but I think it's great. And the Twitterverse is very supportive of these shows, because fans, a lot of supportive fans.
Well, I mean, I'm totally down to do Obi-Wan. I know we got a couple weeks off, so hopefully that comes out on Wednesday too. That'd be nice.
It better, if it doesn't come out May 4th and they're like,
oh, that's a Wednesday. May 4th is a Wednesday.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to release a trailer in the Super Bowl, which would be the best spot for it.
Oh, yes.
That would be incredible.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah. Who's going to play young Luke?
I don't know. I mean, Hayden Christensen is in it.
No, but baby Luke Skywalker is like a baby to 10 during this time, probably, I'd say, right?
Yeah. So who's going to play him? Like Josh Gad?
I'm down.
CGI, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, Eric, thanks for joining us on this Book of Boba Fett finale.
Hell yeah. Loved it, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening in. We have all the other episodes, so if you want to catch up on that as you watch the season, feel free, obviously. And then we have The Power of the Dog coming out this Friday, and we have House of Wax coming out on Monday. So get ready for those.
Woo!
All right.